Apparently, the whole city of St. Paul is just down due to a cyber attack right now, to the point that they're sending in the National Guard. All right, everybody, line up. We're going to go F up some ransomware. There's a bit of conflicting information in the reporting. They say emergency services are unaffected, so I think 911 works. But a lot of like online payment, your utilities, libraries, rec centers are completely down. They said emergency services were unimpacted, but then they called in the National Guard because they said that it's impacted their incident response capacity, which I'm interested what that means if it's not emergency response. Also, like, of course, every branch of law enforcement and military like has cyber forces now and then, but I haven't actually heard of National Guard cyber forces before. Because I picture this when I picture National Guard. I don't know. I worked with a lot of cybersecurity guys. We don't generally roll up to sites like this. I hope that's what's going down right now. All right, Tim Walz signed this executive order that was required to get the National Guard rolling in. We don't have a lot of details of the attack, but they say St. Paul experienced a cyber attack that targeted critical systems and digital services. So when I read this and when I read that everything's down, I think ransomware, because that's usually what happens. But then they said the cyber attack persisted through the weekend. That verbiage makes me think denial of service, which is kind of weird, right? To be throwing like gigabits per second, terabits per second at the city of St. Paul. That's an expensive cyber attack that persisted through the weekend. That might just be weird verbiage of like the person who wrote this has no idea about cybersecurity, and this is a ransomware attack that persisted because they didn't clean it up. If you're from the area, sound off in the comments. Has this impacted you at all, or did you even know that this happened? Follow for more cybersecurity news.